if you had dinner with someone and they said, I'm Bryan Cranston pre-Breaking Bad, what would you even say? Would you dive across the table with a butter knife? Would you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom and leave? Would you be a good friend and look them in the eye and ask them, what the fuck is wrong with you?
My time.
Here it is. So, Brett Gelman on TYSO. That's the podcast Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman. Now, I know Rick. I don't know if I've ever... Yeah, I've talked to him in person. He's very nice. He's a very nice guy. This is... Again, I'm telling you guys, I don't have to do any of the hating here. I have the likes and dislikes. I have the dislike add-on on Chrome or whatever, so I can see dislikes on our own shit without having to go into my thing. Oh, Devin's going to hate these glasses. You kidding me? Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah, let me move here. There we go. Okay. 290 likes, 132 dislikes. I think Rick has a pretty big show. I mean, he has really, really, really big guests, and this one does not seem to be doing well. Couldn't imagine why. Top comment. Damn, dude, I've actually never commented on this pod before, and I've been listening for 5 years at least. Saw you at Cobb's Comedy, where your mom did a great Type 5. I resonate so much with you, this podcast, and your style of comedy. But seeing you have this guy on makes me feel sad. So not only are these people not laughing, they're devastated by this. What are we doing? Rick should have paid Tom to animate Brett smelling his own farts. Wow. I mean, once we get into this interview, you'll really see how this whole thing just... I don't even want to ruin it. Because we're going to get into it. Not the Zionist. One guy says fun app. That's probably Ari Diane's burner account. Big fan, but yuck. Pew, pew, pew. Arnold Palmer alert. Arnold Palmer. Please, I believe this is one of you. I have seen this guy. This is a funny commenter, FSU Brandon. I've seen you before. You're a funny ass man. Rick Glassman, he's a comedian. He's like a sitcom guy. I think he diagnosed himself with like autism or something. So here we go. Comments are free Palestine and everything else. I can't. The first timestamp I have is 16, but you guys, I'll let you see the beginning. Here we go. And hats off to Rick. He does a really good job with his editing and everything. He's messaged me before. He's, from what I can tell, he seems like a sweet guy. But look, I'm not here. I'm not here to shit on his podcast. I'm not here to shit on him. I imagine if I did, he would reach out to me and have a problem with it as well. It's not why I'm here. I don't think. I'm here for Brett. I'm here for Brett. So Rick, if you are watching this, I want you to know that's why I'm here.
Well, welcome to another episode of Take Your Shoes Off. I'm going back on tour, the Ricky's on the Loose tour, starting in August.
Cool, go see Rick. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Years ago, spoke gibberish, and I don't really post my stand-up other than
It's Brett. I think I'm here.
Oh, here we
crowd
go.
work stuff. Hello?
Hey, man, it's Brett. I think I'm here.
Welcome to the Take Your Shoes Off Palace, my friend.
I love it.
You're going to be on the couch.
Okay.
You see how Rick does fun editing like that, where he was sitting there and then he crosses over. He works hard on the show. He's got a lot of fun tricks he does on it.
Frame you up.
Groovy.
Can I get you anything? Water? It looks like you got something.
I'll have water. Yeah, that's great.
Alvin?
This, initially I thought this was Brett's pup, but it's Rick's, and Brett actually, he's a dog guy. He loves this dog. He pets him the whole interview.
Give me a water, Alvin.
Yes, he's wearing Daisy
Hi,
Dukes.
buddy.
No. I have a bit of OCD. We got to stay on the blanket.
Okay, cool. Is he full Chihuahua?
He's pug Chihuahua.
He's pug Chihuahua.
His dad is a pug and his mom is Jewish, actually.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect.
So yeah, Mud Puppy nailed this. So right off the bat, we can tell. I mean, Brett looks like absolute dog shit. Brett looks like something I would scrape off of the grill of my car on a road trip. Nasty motherfucker. I mean, look at him.
He's pug Chihuahua.
His dad is a pug and his mom is Jewish, actually.
Oh, okay.
There he is. It's really bad, man. Really, really terrible. I mean, you could smell him through the screen. It's. He looks like something from like Bug's Life or some shit. He's like It's gross. It stinks. It's bad. It's much like his comedy. It's not well thought out. It's just sort of thrown together. It's very loud and look at me. And then you start to realize this is his creative process. It's just nasty. He's a nasty man. Just ironically dressing up like a big Jewish gay trucker. Nasty man. Have a little respect. I know you don't have to look at it, Brett, all day, but we do. Everybody that sees you has to look at you. Have a little respect for people with eyes. That's all we're asking, Brett. So I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to attack his appearance and his being. So now that we got that out of the way, let's continue on with the show.
Oh, perfect.
Let's get this over with.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
Take your shoes off. That's what the Palestinians are told before they're firing squatted, before they're lined up on the wall. And okay, here we go. So my first timestamp was 16 minutes. Now, this is interesting because we get into a lot of the stuff that I listen to podcasts for. I don't know about you guys, but I am always dying to hear the process. I love hearing about the process. I can't get enough of that kind of talk. Because I watch these guys and I go, what the hell? When I'm sitting in a comedy club, I go, how the hell do they come up with this stuff? I mean, they ask the person in the front row what they do for a living. I'm so interested. I'm so captivated by that. I'm interested. How did you even come up with that? You ask someone if they're dating. You ask somebody what they do for a living. Holy cow. And then you connected it to a guy over here saying, oh, well, you're a scientist. You should work with this guy who's trying to start his own bagel company but doesn't know how to do it. And you could help him with the... Oh, ma'am, you're white and you're Chinese, but you're together. That's that, and then you go from there. Then you get a Netflix special. But here is Brett talking with Rick about how he got started in comedy. Not started in comedy. His first show at the Comedy Store, excuse me.
With?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I actually have the set from that show.
I gotta go back a little bit here.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It sounds like you're doing lazy dirty talk.
It's my favorite type of dirty
You're
talk.
so bad.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
You're
come so hard. Can we get this over with?
Yeah, but
That's Brett's thinking
with?
about all the children that have died. Brett's thinking about the
So
children
hard.
who are
Can we get this
laying
over
under
with?
the rubble. The children that have to live through 9/11
Yeah,
every single
but
day.
you know what I'm saying.
It's a knee
Yes.
slapper.
I actually have the set from that show that I did.
Okay, I tried to go from the timestamp off of memory. I think I have it, though. Do I have it? Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it is right here. So this is them meeting at the Comedy Store in like 2011. It's the only show Brett says he ever did at the Comedy Store, which I find actually very odd, considering he's known for his stand-up, that he's only performed at the store once.
On tape.
You do.
And it was...
How did you feel about it?
It was 10 minutes of me literally saying gibberish. So like,
Oh,
you're
really?
like, oh, you can't say things.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Like you get there and you realize you always to get 2 hours to get on what the end this tall. It's stupid to do. So you get sometimes you go and you get some ego. You go and it won't be. It doesn't matter where you come from as long as you go and you know where you've been. So it's so funny because I go with my own cousin. He's like, different styles of different genres of play. You could go noir. You could go into mystery. So he doesn't know why I'm even wanting to go. He's like, could you close that? Close the door? Could you close the door? No. Push it. Fucking push it. Because if you're not gonna push it, guess what? I got 10 people I know now that will push it. And I'm not saying I don't want them to make it and I want it to you and I'm giving you the key. But yeah, if I have to live in a place where people know how to push it and to live a better life, to sacrifice some of the success of some of my friends who are already pushing it for a world of no fighting, no bigotry, there's no way to even fight the Constitution on that. Do it. Because if you won't, he will. You guys should check out my website.
Look, and I didn't want to play that whole clip for you guys, but you need to understand the context for this conversation. Nobody in the comments is having a good time, but it kind of feels like, and no disrespect, it feels like two guys like farting in each other's mouths and then laughing hysterically about it and smiling. They love it. They can't get enough of this shit. I don't get it. It's not for me, but a lot of things aren't, and that's fine. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect whatsoever. No disrespect. Don't want to be disrespectful.
Oh, man.
I just don't get it, and I just don't get it.
Oh, my God.
I can't critique it because I don't understand it. I do not understand it.
But I got over that, though, because during the strike, I was performing at the Improv a lot. I was doing a lot of sets at the Improv.
Which strike?
The actor and writer and
I was being serious.
strike.
Wasn't there 2 strikes since then? No, the first one was before that. There was the one in 2010-ish, wasn't there?
No, I mean the last one. I mean the last strike. I was performing
Fingers
at the
crossed
Improv
it's
a
the
lot.
last one.
I mean, well, the last one that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
When the world
and
changed.
I was, it did change a lot from that. That was, there was a lot of changes, big events since then. Yeah. So
Like what?
I did that, and I was killing a lot
It's
at the
tough.
Improv and doing like crazy shit.
He was killing.
And doing my stuff. So
How come I don't ever see
that
you
was
doing
very
stand-up around
healing.
town?
That was healing. Because I'm back to I don't feel like I have the material right now, and I don't know if that grind is for me. I don't know if
Because we all tried to go to Brett's UCB show. What was it, like a 40-seat little black box theater, and he canceled it because he didn't sell any tickets. I believe that's what it was. And now he's claiming the grind isn't for him. The grind of driving 7 minutes across town to perform for your fans. That grind is not for Brett. He would rather take a bunch of pills, roll around on the floor, tweet about Israel. That kind of grind. Every 8 months he sits in a trailer with children and goes over his lines, his sides, as they say. I think they call them sides. I don't know. Never been in anything except a couple commercials, which I don't think they ever aired. I was the co-star in a Starbucks commercial in 2016, and it never made it to air. And I made $300, and I took that money and I shoved it up my ass. And that was the start of my Hollywood career. I went in to get my paycheck, and a guy in a big top hat, and he was smoking a pipe. He had a big suit. He told me to bend over, and he shoved the $300 up my ass. And I pulled my britches back up over my big dick and balls, and I looked at him, and I said, "Thank you, sir. Thank you very much." And he shook my hand, and he said, "Welcome to Hollywood." So we are figuring out here Brett's whole thought process about his fan base and touring and stand-up. All these interviews with Brett, it's always about his successes. Stranger Things, the other guys, of course, this boring interview gets into that as well. They always ask him about Israel and whatever movie he's in. No one ever talks to him about his stand-up. And I think it might be because they don't know he is a stand-up. I think it's because they don't know he is a stand-up. They have no idea. It's one of my favorite parts of JRE when the guest goes, I understand you're doing stand-up now. And Joe goes, no, I've done it for 38 years. And they go, oh, no, good. It's good you're getting out there. And if you go watch what's that guy, Ron Blachevich? Who was that criminal who was running in Chicago for like mayor or something back in the day and then went to jail? It's an insanely funny episode. He sits down. He's like, oh, he's saying to Joe, he's like, good for you for trying your hand at comedy. No, I think. Joe goes, no, I've been doing it for 40 years. I started in Boston. The guy's like, no, it's good. No, good for you, man. No, it takes guts to get up there. Good for you for trying something new. Good for you for trying comedy.
The second part of that makes sense. The first part doesn't.
Yeah.
If it's not for you, then that's not for you. If you don't have material, it's because you're not doing it.
Right. Exactly. I think about it all the time, though. I think about like, oh, I should go back.
Do you think if you weren't working as
around.
consistently as you are as an actor, you would maybe want to do it more?
Maybe. Like and
just admit you moved to Hollywood or you were raised here. I don't know. I haven't checked your early life, if you can believe it. You used comedy. You don't have respect for stand-up comedy. You used it to get attention so you could, have people write things for you, and then you could be in the movies. A lot of people have done it. Michael Keaton, David Letterman to an extent. A lot of those guys, and then they never go back to stand-up, and that's fine. You used it it wasn't a true love of yours, Brett, and that's okay. That's fine. You don't like making people laugh. You just want people looking at you. That's why you dress like a fucking retard. That's why you dress like that. That's why you dress like a big sadomasochistic hog. Did you know that, Brett? Did you even know why you dress the way you do? I feel like I'm being too mean. I feel like I'm being too mean. I don't want to be mean. I really don't want to be mean. Okay, we have to continue.
To be honest, since Stranger Things wrapped, work is slow.
Yeah.
Work's a little slower than I remember it.
That's why you have Neurotic on the podcast. And Rick is going to give him a lot of he's going to give him a lot of pointers on starting this show of his with his wife. Now, next timestamp, here we go. So at minute 20 here, let's go here. We get into Brett's process, which I am really, really excited to show you guys this. The classic, the classic Adam Egget question, where do you get your ideas from? Here we go.
I have to say yes, don't I? Don't I have to say?
Here we go.
Instagram Live and you doing a couple minutes on the podcast?
Really?
Yeah.
I have to say yes, don't I? Don't I have to say yes?
No, there's a new rule of improv, my friend. And I'm one of the.
It's a funny thing too. It's like with my stand up, I'll fucking drive it into the ground. See, if I'm like doing improv,
yeah,
it's always like be funny, be funny, be funny.
Yeah,
and and I go towards
when
that.
I'm
Not
doing
that
comedy,
I like
it's
shy
not be
away
funny,
from being
not be
dark
funny,
or
not
shocking.
be funny.
But with stand up, I think there is a defense mechanism for me where I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking drive this into the ground and disturb the fuck out of the audience right now when it's really like, it's not really, it's sort of like a crutch.
You mean like this?
You don't fucking know anything. I know something that makes me better than you. Fucking.
See, when I'm doing improv, it's, be funny, make people laugh, be funny. And when I do comedy, it's...
You don't fucking know anything. I know.
That's interesting. Interesting choice there, Brett. Quite a departure from comedy to do not comedy. when you're supposed to be doing comedy.
Well, it's easier.
It's really they're shy away from being dark or shocking. But with stand up, I think there is a defense mechanism for me where I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking drive this into the ground and disturb the fuck out of the audience right now when it's really like it's not really it's sort of like a crutch.
Well, it's easier to fail on your own terms.
Yeah.
I started with that. That's
Yeah.
why I was doing gibberish for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
If you're not going to understand me, let it be because of me.
Yeah, Brett's 49. So, Rick, don't give him this wiggle room here. Don't give him this wiggle room of, when you start, blah, blah, blah. No, Brett's talking about last week. He's 49. He's a 49-year-old man. He does red carpets and interviews and the whole. This is not an open micer who just started, even though, you would think. This is something totally different.
Gibberish for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
If you're not going to understand me, let it be because of me. But yeah, I do think that's a defense. And like,
You have more of an ease to you now than you did back then.
you can't possibly know that.
No, I remember you okay, I'm gonna be honest. You weren't disarming in the green room. You weren't. You were like boom, 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 boom.
We cut to just me being like, hey, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, Brett has a lot of little asides where he tries to gain control again in this interview because he's feeling very uncomfortable about the fact that he has to talk about his act. He has to talk about because what he wants to talk about is, dude, season 3 of Stranger Things. Oh, thank you so much. That's what he wants to do. Now, Brett, because he can't really lie to these people. They've seen him around town. They talk to other comedians. They can't, he can't lie. These stories get around. Do you know how many comics messaged me, please keep going at Brett? And then they give me a personal story about how Brett was the biggest fucking dick that they have met in Los Angeles. And like a weird guy, weird psycho, weird pillhead behavior, really. That kind of thing. But again, I don't. Oh, you know what I'm realizing, Jack? Now that Jack is in the chat, welcome, Jack. Welcome, Jack. Thank you for coming to the show this weekend. Hope you're enjoying your hats and hoodies and everything. I'm goth, baby. I'm not gay. I'm goth. That's what this is. I'm bringing goth back. Isn't this shit goth right here? I got the corduroy on and everything. Okay. I'm goth. I'm goth, baby. I think goth may be the next thing I really had to unlock. George Hitler Floyd is still here. Thank you, sir. Great job in the sketch. George Hitler Floyd. Next timestamp here. Let's move it right along. 26:30. This is a good one here.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles remake. What's it called?
Wait, what? Are you talking about Due Date?
Due Date.
That's Zach.
Yeah, but you're in
You're
it.
fucking with me, right?
Aren't you in it?
No.
What's the movie that you're in?
The Other Guys?
Is it The Other Guys where you play, you're the husband and you're just...
Yeah,
it is
that's The Other
Gotcha.
Guys with Will Ferrell
Yeah.
and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I knew you were in The Other Guys, but I didn't know that
That's
was
a good
part.
question. That's a good question. I think Stranger Things. Because like I get recognized in for Stranger Things like in like Italy, in like foreign countries.
Oh my God, when you're in Italy?
I got married in it.
They go, hey, aren't you that disgusting Zionist pig? Hey, aren't you that really fat, annoying, sing-song Zionist guy? Hey, aren't you the guy I see on my phone ever so often that I want to break the... I forget I'm on YouTube. We gotta start just doing these shows in a parking lot. Gotta stay on YouTube. Easy, Ben, easy. Easy, boy. I'm like a cowboy and a horse. I'm constantly soothing. Easy boy, and then I'm whipping myself again. It's a balancing act here to stay on the internet.
What are you doing in like foreign countries? When I travel, I got married in Italy last June.
Congratulations.
Honeymooned in Italy. Thank you.
And you have a podcast with your new bride. Is that correct?
I do.
What's it called?
Neurotica.
Neurotica.
Here
It's
we
kind
go.
of like sexual but Jewish.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a combination of the two of you, or is that just you?
No, it's both.
Because
of
you're
us.
very sexual and Jewish.
Yeah, no, and so is she. So yeah, it's that.
You're
It's like
disgusting.
sort of no boundaries discussions about us and our relationships. A lot of arguments, but they're funny. If you're Jewish, you really think it's funny.
And if you're not,
I think sometimes Gentiles probably are made to feel uncomfortable because we're just used to arguing. We're more used to
Yeah.
arguing.
I have a friend.
That's why people haven't received this podcast very well yet, because Gentiles aren't used to confession. That's why, nobody likes Curb Your Enthusiasm. No one likes Seinfeld. I hate Coen Brothers movies. Nobody likes reality TV when people are yelling at each other back and forth. People hate this stuff. People don't like Mel Brooks movies. Gentiles couldn't possibly understand any of this stuff. They couldn't, in their wildest dreams. I turn on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I go, why are these people fighting with each other? Why can't Larry just get along with everybody? There's too much kvetching. Shut up,
And
fat.
sometimes Gentiles
Shut up, you fat.
relationships. A lot of arguments, but they're funny.
They're not
If you're
funny.
Jewish, you really think it's funny.
No.
and if you're not,
I think sometimes Gentiles probably are made to feel uncomfortable because
No one thinks it's funny, first of all. No one thinks it's funny. No one watches it. You get 11, 12 views. And you're welcome for those 11 or 12 views, Brett, by the way. I know you blocked me and tried to take my YouTube down. You're welcome for those 11 views. Without me, you'd have nothing.
we're just used
And
to
that is the only time I'll even act like I have an ego on this show. You are actually welcome for those 10 to 15 views, Brett. You're welcome for the 3 to 4 comments an episode. And I've pumped the brakes on this. Like I said, I don't want to. I get dragged into this stuff ever so often. I'm like a house plant. You got to feed every 3 months. You got to water it every so often. Look, I'm nowhere near as negative and mean spirited. I don't have an ugly soul. I've done a lot of healing, and I'm very happy, and I'm losing weight and everything else. But every 3 to 4 months, I got to dip my toe back in, guys. I know you guys like to act like this is what I do all the time. I sit around and stew on this, but come on, you got to let me do it every now and then. And I know I do it every episode. And I act like I don't. But guys, this is too good. This is too good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Babe, it's not my fault her pussy was out. Babe, her pussy was out. I tripped. I fell into her pussy. Am I even in the shot? I'm not even looking. Do I go? Okay, yeah, I'm in the shot. Okay, cool.
arguing. We're more used to arguing.
I have a friend.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a friend, Texas, Christian.
Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? Do you agree? Yeah.
Are made to feel uncomfortable because we're just used to arguing. We're more used to arguing.
I have a friend.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a friend, Texas, Christian, didn't know a Jewish person until he went to college, who was curious about why I talk about farting in my bowels so much, and he didn't understand. And I said what he thought was a joke, which was I grew up in a Jewish family, and he didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah.
And it's very, very true. When you're Jewish or disgusting, not that they're mutually exclusive,
Right.
but you talk about your bowels, you argue, you're loud,
Yeah.
and you feel safe and comfortable in that.
You talk about
I grew up conservative Christian. My father's favorite joke is pull my finger. Everybody, this is a universal thing. People love poop jokes. They love. By the way, I invite you guys to go listen to Lemon Party. It's just nonstop shit and piss jokes for the most part. It's all disgusting. Here, middle schoolers love, the Gentile, Christian. It's just narcissism is what it is. When they're like, people don't like potty humor. It's like a Jewish thing. What are you talking about? Shut up. No, it's not. You're not special. I'm sorry. I know you guys think you're special, but you're not. You might be special for other reasons, for your comedic abilities or acting abilities or verbal velocity, broadcasting skills. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're very good with people. Maybe there's so many things that could make this is not one of them. And you're not special. Please shut the fuck up. Please. Please. The world is begging you. You're not special. You're really not. Nobody cares where you're from. Nobody cares what your race is. No one cares. I know you think it's the thing that it's when, gay comics can't shut up about being gay. Well, they go, oh, as a gay person or as a member of the LGBTQ community, they're constantly bringing up, well, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What are your ideas? What can you communicate to me? This stuff drives me nuts, man. But again, I'm pulling back. I don't even need to hate. I don't need to hate. I don't need to hate one bit. I just go down to the comments. They do it for me. Look, they're the ones throwing the stones. I don't have to do shit. Hundreds and hundreds of comments. Hundreds of them. Hundreds. I can just lay back. Let you guys hang yourselves with the rope.
And he didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah.
And it's very, very true. When you're Jewish or disgusting, not that they're mutually exclusive,
right?
But you talk about your bowels, you argue, you're loud,
yeah,
and you feel safe and comfortable in that.
You talk about.
Have you never been? Do you know what happens in trailer parks? Terry, what the fuck? You didn't flush your fucking shit, you fucking asshole. Go watch like Righteous Gemstones. Are those people not disgusting and loud and? How are these things specific to only Jews? How are you excluding Gentiles from this? I don't understand this, this tunnel vision they have with their own people. And, God bless them. I don't give a fuck. Many Jews are very, very funny and very, very, very smart and very good with money. But, please shut the fuck up. Please, the world is begging you to shut the fuck up. Driving me nuts.
Bowels, you argue, you're loud.
Yeah.
And you feel safe and comfortable in that.
You talk about everything when you're Jewish.
Go to Buc-ee's. Go to Buc-ee's. People are shitting in the aisles of Buc-ee's while drinking Big Red. I have met many a Christian. You know what? I was actually at a Thanksgiving. I was at a Thanksgiving on a ranch in Texas not 2 years ago, and an aunt came up to me at the dinner table, and I was asking her about her health, and she loudly started announcing how much diarrhea she's been having, what color it was, and how frequently she's been having it as I was trying to eat my turkey. I was sitting at a table, I was eating the food, and she's from Paris, Texas, of all places, and she starts talking about the color, the frequency, how loud it is. She leaned over to me and said, I've been having a lot of diarrhea lately. And then she just talked about her fucking diarrhea. And yeah, I'm a fat. I kept eating. You bet your ass I kept eating as she was talking about it. I was picturing it coming out. The consistency, the hue, the chunks. I was imagining myself feeling it and playing with it in a big bucket. Like I was in a big fountain of this ant's diarrhea, and I was basking in it.
You talk about everything. You have to. You got to get it out. You got to get it out.
Yes.
Or else it just stays in you. It's how we stay healthy. It's also where,
Are you healthy, you fat fuck? Are you healthy, you fat pillhead? Is this what health looks like? Should you be on the cover of Men's Fitness, you big, fat, disgusting fuckhead? You big, fat, disgusting pillhead. This how you stay healthy. Brett, I'll tell you how you stay healthy. How about you stay healthy? You'll stay real healthy when you're on the run, Brett. No, I'm just kidding. We're staying on YouTube. We're having fun. It's all character. It's all goof. Brett, I'll tell you how you can stay in shape. Brett, you want me to tell you how to stay in shape?
We're genetically traumatized, so we have to speak it. We have to communicate.
Yeah, you're the only people in the world who have trauma and are traumatized. And this is just like it's not even specifically like it's not specific to their people at all. This has nothing to do with their people. These are just narcissists. That's all these people are. These are narcissists who wanted to be famous and they became famous. And this is what that looks like. Have you known people that have wanted to become famous? Well, when they become famous, it's very ugly. And again, no disrespect to this show or to Rick or anything. He seems like a nice guy. He did rig the last March Madness bracket, the Joke World bracket. He does a Joke World March bracket thing. You know, it got rigged and Are You Garbage kicked us out this year, even though we were going to make it to the damn finals. And then the year before that, we were going pretty far. We beat Rogan. And then Rick, like in a span of a few hours, he got like 20,000 votes or something. It was insane. He totally spammed it. He rigged the whole thing. He won the whole thing in a landslide. It was total horseshit. I'm not saying he doesn't have a good podcast or whatever. He works very hard on it, and he seems like a nice guy. But I don't even know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no shade and no disrespect, and that I love everybody and I'm gay. That's what I'm trying to say. So here is minute 29. We go back into the process and what is or is not Brett's job.
And bear the pain. And I feel that way about any complaint I have.
Exactly.
If I'm hot and I don't tell everyone, it's hot, I'm hot.
Yeah.
Then
you're keeping that in. And who knows what that's doing to you.
Thank you. I'm hot. It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I feel a little cooler now.
Exactly.
You know?
Or at least you feel less stressed about the heat.
Mm-hmm.
On a deeper level, it's just boring. It's just so boring, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. That goes back to making the audience hate you.
Well,
that's a different thing. That's self-sabotage. To a certain degree, but is it also artistic experimentation? I think it depends.
It depends on the intention.
It depends.
Are you experimenting or are you doing what you're comfortable with? And I think with art, if you're doing what you're comfortable with, that's fine if that's what you want to do, but not because you don't want to be uncomfortable.
Right.
And sometimes we might choose to make the audience uncomfortable to avoid our own discomfort.
Yeah, exactly. And avoid really trying.
Yeah.
You know, because you and I are very funny. So we should be funny, right?
You know, if we're getting philosophical, which we're not, but I'm going to go that route.
Yeah.
What is this
I've said this on my podcast before. It's a realization I made within the past couple of years. I do believe I'm funny. I don't want to believe that's my job. I think the thing that I'm supposed to be, I think that we are supposed to be, but putting this on myself, is being present. And I think that when we are present, we shine with whatever our thing is. Mine is humor. It seems like yours is as well.
Yeah.
But needing to be funny is a lot of pressure that I just don't.
I don't always need to be funny.
I'm talking about as a performer though, on stage.
Yeah.
If you're on stage feeling like, well, I need to be funny.
People buy tickets. I'm on stage at a comedy club and I don't feel the pressure to be funny, and I don't think I have to be. Actually, I think I just need to be me. Does that not sound... Do they not sound crazy to themselves when they say these things out loud? I don't feel like I have to do my job when I'm at my job. I just feel like I have to be there, and I have to show up. Because that's how fucking great I am. That's how much I kick ass. I just need to kind of be in the room and exist, and I don't have to do a damn thing. It's the worst conversation.
Right.
But you actually cross over to doing a lot of drama stuff. But even in your drama stuff, there's a silliness to you.
I mean, there's an extremeness to me, I would say.
Is that a choice or is that just who? what you have to give.
I don't know.
Process.
Chicken and the egg type of situation, I
I
think.
hate that one. The egg came first. It did.
Yeah.
100%.
It did. It definitely did.
Whatever.
I'm not like using it literally.
Oh, okay. So you understand why the egg came first?
Of course.
Okay.
But, well, no, I don't scientifically understand.
Okay, so then he goes into this whole thing about the egg. Whatever. Let's get back to our notes. Here we go. We're jumping forward now to minute 38. Actually, that one was boring. Some of these notes, I'm like, I put it down, but like, you know, he just talks about his comedic process, and he goes, the thing I need to do with comedy is just fill the room, is what he says. Well, I don't even know what that means, really. He means like, he starts talking about how he dresses. He's like, you just got to be loud, which is very telling. This is, so what I love about these things too is there's this real like nervous, kind of almost psychotic energy to Brett that you can't even really pin down, where you like, you know, you listen to him for 10 minutes out of context, you go, oh, this guy hates himself. He's very nervous. He's probably always like checking in on people, making sure they're okay. Doesn't want to like really offend anybody, he has issues, whatever. And then the mask comes off. Once the mask comes off, you realize that he really thinks he's the shit. And I mean the shit, like James Gandolfini level, like he's Brett is the maestro. He's the big tuna. This is minute 41. We're going to jump way ahead here. And again, I watched this horse shit, so you don't have to.
Where I'm like mostly respected, you know? I have
Let's rewind a little bit.
well, I was just talking about this. No, it's like, and I feel like this is where I'm at now as an actor, where I'm like mostly respected, you know? I have a few things that like people are fans of, a good amount of people are fans of me in.
Tell me what those things are that you feel. Other than Stranger Things.
I think Fleabag and the other guys are the two most prominent things that I get taught. Maybe,
so great.
maybe Love sometimes I get with
Yeah. Shout out to Allison Jones.
You know, shout out to Allison Jones. Absolutely. I mean, totally love her. Very grateful to her. Anyway, but so like, yeah, that's I'm like known, but it's not like gone to that next like stratosphere type level yet.
Does
you
that
know?
only happen if you're a leading man?
Yet. He's not as famous as Drake or Leo or Brad Pitt. Not yet. He's not there yet. That's the first. I as soon as I heard that, I go, whoa. Keep listening.
Known, but it's not like gone to that next like stratosphere type level yet.
Does that only happen if you're a leading man?
I'm pre-Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston. No, I don't think so. I was actually.
He's pre-Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston. I'm going to repeat that again. He's pre-Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston. Brett Gelman.
Arnold Palmer alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest to ever do it and one of the greatest shows of all time. Bryan Cranston as Walter White.
Arnold Palmer alert. Who wants some Arnie Palmies?
I mean, have we seen genius like this since Bach? It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous.
Talking about Pesci, right?
So then they start talking about Joe Pesci movies, but the Bryan Cranston thing, I was like, "Yep, there it is. There it is. There's the tell." They let they're very good. They're very good at keeping that. You see, because if they weren't like this fake neurotic thing, they would just be that all the time. So they always have to act like they're nervous and I'm always worried about like, blah 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 blah. Always thinking, and then 41 minutes into a conversation, they go, well, I'm not as famous as Brad Pitt yet. I'm kind of like Bryan Cranston before Breaking Bad, actually. I'm this precious gem underneath a bed of dead grass in a field, and one day someone will find me and hold me up into the light, and rainbows will shoot across the world, and everybody will know I'm one of the legends, one of the greats, as they say. I'm going to be in the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, actually. Have you ever had dinner with, if you had dinner with someone and they said, I'm Bryan Cranston pre-Breaking Bad, what would you even say? Would you dive across the table with a butter knife? Would you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom and leave? Would you be a good friend and look them in the eye and ask them, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like James Gandolfini before The Sopranos. Okay. I'm not friends with you anymore. That's what that means. You know what that means? We're not friends and we're not hanging out anymore, and I do not trust you in the slightest. You're a crazy person. Please get away from me. Here's one pill. If I give you this pill, will you take it and run in the other direction? Moving on. 44-45. Now, this is interesting to me because he's talking about the other guys.
Arnold Palmer alert. Arnold Palmer alert. Who wants some Arnie Palmies?
Here we go.
Things that they worked on.
Yeah, mine too. Very proud of it. And that was like, filming that was like,
which is a very funny movie.
2 of the funnest days of my whole life. It was incredible. And whew, lot of laughing, crazy amount of laughter. And so much didn't make the cut.
What did I'm a prairie retard. I'm just a retard from the prairie, Jack. What did I mispronounce? When I was going to reference Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I got that right. Okay, you know what? I'm going to educate myself. Hold on. Madame Tussauds. Is it Troussard or it's Trousseau? Sorry, I've driven by the sign very drunk many a time. No, it is Madame Tussauds? Tussauds? But it's also Madame Trousseau. Who's Trousseau? Wait, it says Madame Tussauds is in London. I'm a fucking moron, man. I'm a huge fucking moron. People should be, guys should be throwing tomatoes at your screen right now. There's a Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in Los Angeles, but there's also a major tourist attraction in London since the Victorian era. Madame Tussauds displays the waxworks. So how do you pronounce Madame? And who's Madame Trousseau? I'm never gonna make it as a streamer if I can't pronounce Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds.
Thank you, Google AI, for helping me not be retarded day by day. Hey, but Jack, I was smart enough to know I mispronounced that. Going into it, I was like, I'm going to take a big swing with this. I'm going to take a real big swing, and I whiffed.
Ben Avery fucked me in my ass and gave me AIDS.
Whoa. Who was that? Dave Portnoy, get out of here. I'm hanging up. Wait, so I don't know how to say James Gandolfini. So now I'm going to look up how to pronounce James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini.
Gandolfini. Again, guys, I'm the prairie retard. I'm the retard from the prairie. I'm just an old boy that should be playing a fiddle in a field, but I find myself in Hollywood, California, and I got my sights set on the enemy. I got my eyes set on the elite. I don't know how to pronounce their names, but I am going to be attacking them day and night until their evil forces are decimated, destroyed, depleted, until their demonic pillars are no more. I'm just a weary traveler. I ain't from around here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Italian names. And when I go over to my Jewish neighbor's house, I have to I usually apologize because I say y'all, and they think I'm a huge retard. I should stop saying y'all, but I mean, whatever, man. It's my culture. I don't correct them when they say. Okay, here we go. I'm being nice. It's a joke. Everyone relax. You can make fun of everybody. Everyone calm down.
Obviously. And it couldn't have, because it was it was just like, that's how those guys were working, was that you just throw so much against the wall. But really all of it was funny. It was really like you were never
He's
like
talking about the other guys. He's talking about him saying, come back here and fuck my wife. He's talking about that like it was some Oscar-worthy performance.
Was like, oh, that didn't really work. Like, it was like we were so in sync. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that was the environment that Will and Adam McKay were like constructing there. That you were just like built to succeed. They really were so amazing at making you feel very comfortable.
Well, how so? Do you have any specific examples? Something that I could learn?
I mean, I went in with like a really crazy choice, you know, and I auditioned with that choice. I mean, what I auditioned with was what a lot of what you saw on screen. I just was like, this character is completely insane.
You probably think because of the beard that
the hit line,
I'm really hairy.
Here it is.
But I'm not.
Shaved.
Alan!
And very, very funny.
Yeah, I mean,
very
just
funny. Funny.
To have to
Funny
justify
guy.
As an actor.
Funny guy.
You wanted,
he's funny. If Adam McKay is writing lines for you and Will Ferrell is assisting, you know, two of the probably funniest guys to ever live, and they give you 800 lines and everything, you know, you can be a pretty funny guy. Funny guy, Brett.
Him to
just
fuck
don't
your
go,
wife,
don't
right?
go anywhere near a stage.
Who was it? Who was it? Will or Mark?
Don't
But
go
I'm also
anywhere near
just
a
like
stage.
used to. She fucks around on me a lot. Will, because Will was
everyone likes
her
Will.
ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, Will was
That's how they wound up
girls
there.
liked
Is
him.
that yeah. And then
how
I
disrespectful.
kind of wanted to fuck Mark. I think.
right.
There's definitely some of those undertones there, and
Do you know Will outside of that movie?
yeah, very. I mean,
Okay,
now,
so it's just, you know, it's Hollywood talk. Okay. I kind of wanted you guys to see how he sort of talks about his work there. So now we're jumping way forward in this, all the way to minute 57. Right here. And we're going to learn just how seriously he takes his craft.
basically is sort of begging Sean Clifford, who plays my wife, the character, to not leave me. And I knew after I did that monologue, when I did it, I knew that, like, wow, I just really...
He's talking about a monologue he did in Fleabag, just to catch you guys up on contact. He said this is a big moment in his career. He had a monologue in the show Fleabag, whatever that is. No idea what it is.
I didn't get scared or anything. You know, a lot of actors, oh, I'm rewriting this huge monologue for you. They freak out. And
freak out because you don't have enough time to learn it?
Exactly. And
again, this is him showing his ego here. Watch this.
I was proud of myself mostly for not freaking out.
Why do you think you did so well?
The challenge? Because I'm a professional.
That's fair.
And
is that why?
I take my not to get too pretentious, but I guess I am going to. I mean, I take my craft seriously. I have a craft of how I do things, and that's what it's there for. Is for moment, partially there for. Is for moments.
It just the picture speaks.
I take
just
my
look at him.
not to get
Look at him. Look at him, and not to get pretentious or anything. No, go ahead, you disgusting hog. Go ahead, you hog with HIV. Go ahead. Not to get pretentious or anything. Hold on, my pills fell out of my pocket. Hold on, let me get a couple of these, break these off.
Too pretentious, but I guess I am going to. I mean, I take my craft seriously. I have a craft of how I do things, and that's what it's there for. Is for moment, partially there for is for moments like that.
Yeah.
And you got to roll with that. And I don't.
You take it very seriously, Brett. I can tell.
I think like laying down to some fear is a complete self-sabotaging act.
Well, you have to, like you said earlier, and I connected with that. You said you have to earn your place there.
Yeah.
You're. It's not you as a human being and who you are that doesn't get scared. It's you having the experience that you've had and being a professional that lets you not be scared anymore.
Yeah, because I'm a pro.
But like you're good at this now.
I'm proud of lots of things that I've done that like haven't gotten accolades too. Like the film I did with my ex-wife Lemon, and these 3 Adult Swim specials I did with Jason Wolner. These Brett Gelman dinner specials.
Okay, now everybody, this is a big thing I want you to pay attention to. Because now I don't have confirmation of this. I do not have confirmation. This is me connecting the pieces here. Brett says something that Rick, who is the editor of the show and the host, I believe edits out, but we can't know that until a few minutes from now. So listen very carefully. See if you can see if there is an edit. I don't want to be going insane here and, telling tales out of school. But these are the, I'm red stringing this. Tell me if I'm way out of line here. Sometimes I'm out of line. Sometimes I'm a little crazy. My friends have to reel me in like a big marlin back on the boat. So if I'm being crazy, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is fucked. This is fucked. And I reviewed this the way I've looked at like moon landing footage or the Zapruder film. This is some crazy shit. Here we go.
That we did. Like those things aren't really that well known.
What's the dinner special?
The first one was Dinner with Friends with Brett Gelman and Brett Gelman's friends.
On Adult Swim.
The second one was Dinner with
Pity Laugh.
Dinner with Family with Brett Gelman and Brett Gelman's family. And the third one was Brett Gelman's Dinner in America. So the first one was like sort of just this thing about me mentally and physically torturing these dinner guests. The second one was this thing about family dysfunction, and the third one was about race.
They were dog shit. No offense, Brett. They were dog shit.
Where are these?
They're on iTunes. You can buy them. I don't think that they didn't make the cut on Max of being streamed.
Do you want to do
cut? That was a cut.
Do comedy and then they get older?
Now, you think I'm crazy. Look, different arm, right? There's a cut. And now, let's let this roll for a minute, and you're going to see why I think there was a cut there.
Being streamed.
Do you want to do, when people do comedy and then they get older, we're a little bit older now.
Uh-huh.
I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
And they send
different energy, really weird.
Thanks, Mike. You too, by the way. I forgot to say
30 is great. I just turned 30 2 years ago.
Oh, you're 30.
Very unfunny bit. I mean, this is what like housewives who are pilled up do. I know Brad has a lot of common with them, but thanks. I just turned 18. That whole like, you never ask a woman at her age. Like everybody has that joke. Everybody's made that joke. It's not even a street joke. This is like a perennial like bad bit that people do. He's doing it. It's his first attempt at a joke, I think, on this whole comedy podcast, and we're at minute 59. So hats off to you for at least, going in the territory of comedy.
Me too?
Yeah.
And then they do this bad bit here where they try to guess each other's age. He tries to guess his age.
31 and a half.
I could guess how old you are. I'm really good at this.
Okay. Fuck.
Well, you're in your late 40s.
Okay.
And now, based the way you said okay, you didn't tip it to where you're not. I know how old you are now.
Okay.
I have an idea. I would.
Boring.
By the way you said okay, maybe zoom in a little bit.
Boring.
But you're probably, if you were 49, you would have said yes because you're still in your 40s.
Now we have to hold on. We got to make it through this bad bit. Hold on. We're going to make it through this bad bit, and I'm going to show you why I think that was an edit.
The way you said okay to late, so it's either you either turn 49 this year or next year. You're close to 49. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay. What's your favorite holiday?
I'd say Halloween.
Okay. October birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be 49 this October.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Thank you.
You could have also looked up my birthday.
Brett wasn't present for the holiday question or anything. He's thinking about what he said. I think he told Rick to edit this out. Now here's, again, Brett is going to ask a question referencing something that I believe was edited out. I thought I even missed it. I was like, how did I miss it? And then I went back, watched it many times. Here we go.
I could have.
Do you think I should bring up the sketch group so you have a frame of reference?
No.
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 I don't like talking bad about.
Do you think I should bring up the sketch groups so you have a frame of reference? Rick shuts it down. No. When he talks about his shows on Adult Swim and why they're not on HBO, he says they didn't make the cut. And then there's a cut right there. There's a splice. And then this is his question 2 minutes later after he's not present at all and very
I
uncomfortable.
could have.
Do you think I should bring up the sketch group so you have a frame of reference?
No.
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 I don't like talking bad about other people, even if they're white supremacists.
Whoa, what? Anybody catch that? Anybody catch that? Watch.
That's a good policy. Looked up my birthday.
I could have.
Do you think I should bring up the sketch group so you have a frame of reference?
Sketch groups.
No.
No.
Sketch groups.
I don't like talking bad about other people, even if they're white supremacists.
That's a good policy. Yeah, I mean, like,
Because hearsay to me,
it is hearsay. And
I believe it very well may be.
there's a lot of comedians who say a lot of offensive shit, now, but I don't think they should be canceled. I don't believe I believe change the fucking channel.
Do you
I
think the Black Lady sketch show should have some white ladies in it?
Okay, so then they go into this uncomfortable bit we're about to get into, but he's talking about MDE, obviously. He might be referencing the thing that lives in his head, which is LP. So he's either, because he said sketch groups. He goes, do you want me to talk about the sketch groups so you have a frame of reference? Rick says no. Obviously from there, with everything not going over to HBO with his Adult Swim stuff, and who knows what he blames his stuff on Adult Swim getting canceled over. I know he was sort of... he had some weird moral thing back then. I didn't keep track of the timeline of it specifically, but I remember him calling them white supremacists and everything. And then he goes into, but then to say sketch groups, and then Rick says, I don't even care. I don't want to talk bad about people, even if they are white supremacists. So Brett must have said something that was edited out about how there are white supremacist sketch groups and new comedians who are white supremacists who attack him. And this is the reason why his show got off Adult Swim and problems he's been having on the internet and everything else. This is the only thing I can think of. And I don't want to make the same mistake Brett does, which is, be a weird narcissist and everything like that. So I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but I mean, he was talking about, if you give me a couple guesses, I'm going to get one of them. White supremacist sketch groups. And who knows how he even understands me, Devin, and Jason, what we do and everything else. This confirms to me he got us kicked off. I have nothing but there's no doubt in my mind There's not a damn doubt in my mind when I saw that. And I wasn't going looking for myself in this interview at all. I was just sort of disgusted by his big belly and his bug glasses and his overall disgusting, psychotic demeanor. Interestingly enough, they then go into this very strange bit about the Black Lady sketch group. So we're going to roll into that from, look at Brett's gaze there. He's very, whoever he's thinking about in his head, he's very mad.
No.
Thank you.
You could have also looked up my birthday.
I could have.
Do you think I should bring up the sketch group so you have a frame of reference?
No.
No.
I don't like talking bad about other people, even if they're white supremacists.
That's a good policy. Yeah, I mean, like,
Because hearsay to me,
it is hearsay. And
I believe it very well may be.
there's a lot of comedians who say a lot of offensive shit, now. But I don't think they should be canceled. I don't believe in, I believe change the fucking channel.
Do you think-
do.
No, you don't. You absolutely got us ripped off of YouTube. You vile thing.
The Black Lady sketch show should have some white ladies in it.
No.
Weird bit.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I never
Weird
saw
bit.
it. I never
Okay.
saw it.
Interesting.
never saw
You don't
it.
think that they're funny?
Weird bit.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I'm sure they're funny.
Oh, yeah. Quinta
Or-
Bronson.
Oh, Quinta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her thing.
Yeah.
Is she in it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I mean, yeah, Quinta's very funny.
I think it could have used some white women, but I get it. I get it. I
Yeah.
do.
Well, you should write Quinta.
Should be able to hear everything.
She would.
Yeah, you should be able to
It's
hear
not
this.
on anymore, but maybe if she wants to bring it back, she would.
I've talked to her
appreciate
about it.
that. You have?
She said there's a lot.
Why anytime I talk about him, something starts going on? I feel like they are like fucking with me.
Lot of really funny white women out there, but it's just they're not good enough.
Uh-huh.
No.
Weird bit.
It's just
Really
they're not
weird bit.
good enough.
Yeah. No, I've never seen it.
Weird bit.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sketch is tough to be good, and when it's good, it's like, wow, good for you guys.
Usually if sketch succeeds, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not hard to believe, and I'm glad that the Black Lady sketch show did so well. It did well, right?
Clip it. Oh yeah, I think it did 2 seasons.
Yeah,
So
it's
you know
great.
it's got to have done okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And now she's doing very well
Yes.
with Abbott Elementary.
Also a good show.
This
Yeah.
is most of the interview, by the way. And watch Rick here. Watch the way he leans back. He couldn't give. He goes, "Oh man, I got to do 30 more." All right, watch him. Watch.
So you know
great.
it's got to have done okay.
Leans back.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, this is just
And now
going to be
she's doing
industry
very
talk.
well.
Who gives a
Yes,
shit?"
With Abbott Elementary.
Also a good show.
Yeah, Tyler James Williams, love that guy.
Do you have anything that you like how you wanted to get on Stranger Things that right now you're like, I want to get on this?
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to be like on season. If there's a season 4 of The White Lotus, that'd be great. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I mean, I would totally do like a guest star on Last of Us. That'd be amazing.
But this is what I was getting at before about as people get a little bit older, they're not like, you're not saying comedies. You know, like people who are funny.
If
they
there
don't
was a
wanna-
season 5 of Righteous Gemstones, I would want to be on that.
Got it.
I would want to be on that. But it ended.
It did.
Yeah.
Do you feel that as
Look,
you get older?
Rick's like, "I got nothing now, man. I got nothing. You're trying to go to war with some white supremacist sketch groups. I got to edit out now, and I throw you bits, and you just get uncomfortable with the Black Lady sketch show bit, and you're like, I didn't even see it, and you go, but it was great. It was a success. It was a big hit, right? 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 Are any executives listening?
The comedy doesn't
Black
come
Lady
as
sketch
easy
show.
because you don't have the same energy.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look up the Black Lady sketch show. Whoopsie daisy. Will will HBO kick me off if I play shit they have on here? They might actually. I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. God bless you, ladies. God bless you. Don't know if I can play that or not. So then let's go to 104. Why comedy is in a weird place. So Brett is still on this, like, he's really, you guys think I'm fixated on this stuff. No. No, I don't come anywhere close to where the Neurotica host Brett Gelman is. Here we go.
Or I no longer feel it's worth expelling that type of energy for that type of thing.
I have the same amount of energy. I really can truly say this. I have an insane amount of energy. And no, I just think as far as being cast in comedies, I think there's less good comedy being made on TV and film right now than there was 10 years ago.
Why?
You blame the IP boom? Everything's remakes and
I don't know what I blame. I
do.
I mean, I do think that there's a lot of fear associated with comedy. And
from the
I think comedy is in this weird place that people were like sort of afraid of what to say. And so that was inhibiting some comedians.
Brett, weren't you championing people getting kicked off of networks and everything? That's what I remember, Brett. That's what I remember.
That was inhibiting some comedians. And then I think some bad comedians or comedians who have lost their way have used that as an excuse to just like be offensive. And like they care more about being offensive.
Yeah, because everyone's a shock jock. Brett, you haven't made a single joke on this comedy podcast. We're an hour 5 in. The only joke you made was, I turned 32 next month. Ha ha ha, because I'm old. Fuck you, fatty. Fuck you, you big fat weirdo. You're a fat fucking weirdo, Brett. You're a fat weirdo, and you're not funny. And I know you're not funny because you don't even make jokes. I can't critique your bits. You don't have any. You don't do anything. You fat weirdo. You go on a comedy podcast, you don't make any jokes, and you talk about how you're a comedian? The fuck is wrong with you? Brett, you're the joke. You're the joke. You fat weirdo. And so then, then all the other guys on the, Opie and Anthony and all these other things are just guys being offensive. These aren't incredibly quick, witty, intelligent, hilarious people who did what I consider like the gold standard of broadcasting. That all that stuff, the O&A stuff, the really, really good shit. That's just guys wanting to be offensive. And sure, Brett, there is some of that. There are a lot of hacks out there that just, they just want to like say the N-word or whatever and just say some weird fucked up thing. There's not really a bit there. And that disgusts me too. But Brett, that's not what all of it is. That's not what all of it is, Brett.
Some bad comedians or comedians who have lost their way have used that as an excuse to just like be offensive. And like they care more about being offensive than being funny.
When are you
At least they are being offensive in the pursuit of funny. You're not even in the pursuit of funny, Brett. I don't know where you are. You're parked under an overpass somewhere. You took an off-ramp. You're not even driving anymore and then critiquing everybody. Get back on the road, bitch. Get back in with the flow of traffic. Throw your hat in the ring. Stop being an insecure little weirdo who cancels dates and doesn't do comedy anymore. You fucking fat weirdo. You fat weirdo.
Offended.
You disgust me.
When am I offended?
Yeah. And let me, I want to say outside.
What does it mean to be offended now? I don't know if I'm easily offended.
Right?
Right. And then
So,
here I got
if
kicked
you
off
ask
YouTube
anybody-
for like
People upset
120
me
days.
about what they say and piss me off.
Not what I'm asking.
But like offend.
That's called being offended. God, he can't follow any thought. He can't respond to anything anyone even says.
Upset me about what they say and piss me off.
He's not 32. He's 49. George Hitler Floyd, try to
So,
keep up.
if you ask anybody,
People upset
Come on, George
me
Hitler
about
Floyd.
what they say.
I know you can't
and
hear
piss
it,
me
but-
off.
not what I'm asking.
But like offended,
Right.
I'm not like offended. I'm just like, that's fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I see it as stupid, you know?
So who gets offended? I don't mean a people. I mean a person.
Like what type of person gets offended?
If you're in the comments here, I would love to know if you honestly, not you're offended for somebody else or for a bigger cause, but you yourself, I'm like, I feel offended.
Because he knows people are going to be mad about the Israel thing, and that's him thinking he's getting out ahead of it, but you're not getting out ahead of it. As soon as they see it, they click, they go, he's a Zionist pig, and they click off, and they downvote it. I mean, look at the downvotes here since we've been watching. I mean, this is awful. This is like 60% of people here are like new, and a lot of people just like things so they can go back to it, so they can remember to hate it later.
I'm curious what would have offended you. I don't understand. I do believe, but I don't understand how so many things are so offensive. I don't
either.
So
I don't
who's
either.
scared? The comedians or the artists? Are they scared, or the people that give them the platform?
I think it's a fucking mirage.
Right.
I think both can happen. I think that people listen to the fucking internet too much, and I think it's a bunch of people, you know, who are.
So they're about to address me here. Here we go. They're about to address me, and I knew this going into this. Here we go.
Those offended people that are coming at people are most.
You guys are supporting a genocide. I just want to say that real quick before we continue.
Mostly people with nothing better to do, and it's very easy, and it's just very easy to take 2 seconds to say I'm offended by this and not think about it. And
I'm offended by the genocide. How much longer do you want me to think about it? How much longer should I think about it, Brett?
and that includes not thinking about, maybe I shouldn't say anything and maybe I should just move on and watch something I like because I don't like this.
So it brings us back to the very beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
Where you say most people won't tell you if you hurt their feelings, but they will yell it.
I would much rather people tell me that I hurt their feelings.
Same.
Much rather. I fucking hate.
Shut up. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. So before we get to, I'm going to skip a couple of these timestamps here. Brett admits he wants to have kids. He wants to be a dad. Good luck. Good luck to those children. And then if we go all the way through here to 121:30, and that's going to roll us into 124. Yeah, here we go. Let's skip way, way past this dog shit. Okay. I'm flying over this shit right now.
But I will
I'll
pay
be
you.
Embarrassed.
If he comes on in a Superman costume, I will pay you.
Okay. Dude, this was fun.
Yeah.
Neurotica on wherever you could get them, as well as YouTube.
Yeah.
You might not see it in your algorithm yet until he starts getting some guests on there.
Yeah.
Get Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm.
Get Will Ferrell.
I know.
He keeps telling him throughout the interview that Rick acknowledges, he goes, no one's listening to your podcast because you don't have guests. You need guests.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you on.
Yeah, you know, when your numbers go up.
Right.
When you get your numbers up.
Of course.
No.
That goes without saying.
If you ever want me on, it would be a pleasure.
Yeah.
I would also be happy to introduce you. I'm sure you know more people than me, but in the podcast world,
please
get some podcast people on there because you're so funny and nobody.
You know, not
will
on this show, you're not funny, but you are very funny.
see your podcast until they discover it.
Yeah.
You know, like if Millie Bobby Brown, am I saying it right?
Millie Bobby Brown, yeah.
If she started a podcast.
Is that what she looks like now? I thought she was a kid.
And she was a guest on a podcast, people would
Jesus.
watch it. If the other people who everyone recognizes.
I thought she was a bald child.
I don't know if people would. It doesn't translate unless
no
you're
idea.
a big star.
I mean, I feel like they're big stars, though.
I'm talking about if you're like Paul Rudd, then they'll see it.
Right.
If you're the guy, one of the guys from
Rick's being a good friend here. He's like, just interview celebrities from shows. Come on, Brett, stop fucking around. Stop fucking around with your wife. What are you doing? Knock this shit off. Rick's actually being. That's why I think Rick's a good guy. He's giving good advice to him on air, telling him, "Hey, I've seen the views. You get there's 5 people and they're all commenting about Lemon Party."
Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different world over there.
I don't want to get into analyzing the fame level of my castmates. I feel like they're all
This interview's a train wreck. This is really embarrassing.
Famous.
It's really embarrassing.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope. A couple of them asked to come on this podcast. I said, "Which one is this?"
Which ones?
Yeah, which ones? Is that the skinny white one now? Is that the one who I think is gay now, or is it the one that has the good hair that's mean?
Okay.
No.
Yeah, okay, hold on. We're skipping ahead here. So he gives them some advice there, and he kind of does that throughout the show. He's like, no one's watching your show. No, and Rick's not doing his like, oh, I'm autistic, I don't know what I'm saying type of thing. He's legitimately like, dude, you need help. You need serious help. Skipping forward here to... Yes, here it is. So here they're going to acknowledge the hatred that I guess I am projecting and people in the comments are projecting and the world at large is projecting. Here we go, 124.
And I'll tell you why. Because that's a different level of fame. Because and I'll tell you why. Because young women love her. Not that so many people don't.
Right.
But that would bring in a huge young woman audience.
He's thinking about eating the dog.
Another thing about young women, they're not huge podcast consumers.
Right.
They're not.
Right. Young women aren't?
No.
Interesting.
No. I mean, my podcast is probably 30% women who are between 22 and 35, like hot, really hot. And then there's like 30% like socially awkward, neurodiverse people. And then there's the unfortunate other 40% of podcast consumers, which are just people that just hate women and Jews and watch this just to make fun of me.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the truth, man.
That's your breakdown? Are you serious?
Not about the statistics, no, but there are a lot of podcast consumers that are mean people.
Oh, yes, of course. No, the internet is a bastion of hate. Absolutely. New media is you are dealing with.
Hey, it ain't even new media anymore.
No.
Now it's media. Everything else is old media.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, how about all those mean people over there who are blowing up hospitals? How about that? How about all those how about those meanies? How about those bullies? You want to talk about them? And again, I started this saying, I'm not making fun of you, Rick. I'm not making fun of your show. This is just, no one's letting this kind of stuff slide. We're sick of this shit. You can't have on, this Israeli Dr. Robotnik who's, basically rounding up his own, woodland creatures and just hacking away and having at it. No one wants that. No one wants this. No one wants him. No one likes him. Just because suits like him, there's 5 or 6 suits that like him, that put him in the horse shit, doesn't mean we want him on the show. We want him to go away. And we know that because there's 7 or 8. There's not even people hate him so much they don't even hate watch his show. That's when you really know you're hated. When you're really hated. And I'd love to correct Rick on this. Rick, when you're really hated, no one watches your stuff. Holy fuck. There's no engagement anymore on like those Maya Poet people, that lady, Maya Poet on X. People, most things she tweets, it's like 3 retweets, 11 likes. Sometimes she goes viral because people go, oh yeah, I remember this fucktard. I remember this annoying dumb fuck. A lot of the things Ian Miles Chong posts, he gets like 11 retweets and like 100 faves. There's not serious engagement with the things that people like really can't stand. Honestly.
Totally. And it is filled with insane hate.
But you know why? It's because those people
Have
Tell
nothing
me
to
why.
do.
Tell me
are
why.
anonymous.
Cowards. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not anonymous. I'm not anonymous. In fact, I think people post my address sometimes. So I don't know how anonymous I am exactly.
If I said, let's get this over with, and your feelings were hurt, you wouldn't tell me. However, if I said, let's get this over with, and you
Right.
were in the comments, you'd be like, this fucking loser is so mean and rude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Again, they don't take any accountability. I take accountability. I go, oh, I'm too hateful. I need to pull back. Oh, I have been in a weird depressive mood. Oh, I need to be better about this, be better about that. I take responsibility. I take responsibility all the time. No one takes more responsibility than me. I go, fuck, I was wrong. Or, oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't know that. Or, oh, fuck, that's how you pronounce that? I don't know anything. You know, I take accountability. I'm trying to better myself. I don't just go, it's just because they're anonymous and it's because, what if I said on this and I was like, if you hate me, it's just because there's a lot of people out there who hate straight white guys, actually. Give a fuck. What does that even mean? Why would you speak that into the universe? Why would you speak into the universe this thing of you, like, you know, being a total perpetual victim, like a helpless victim, and there's nothing you can do? Oh, well, there's just a lot of people that out there who hate Jews. Jack Black is beloved. People go to any Jack Black clip. Go to the Minecraft premiere. People love him. They love that fat little gnome. That fat little Jew gnome. He's jumping around and singing. He's awesome. He kicks ass. I watched School of Rock with a smile on my face. I rock Tenacious D albums. I rock that shit. So stop. Stop it. Take some responsibility. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself a little accountable, please. Please, for the love of God. That's all anybody's asking in the comments. They're asking you in the comments. They're not attacking you at all. They're saying, please do better. Look, I'll show you. Look at the comments. It's please do better. Not the Zionist. Remember this guy at the top? Wait, why am I not seeing where are the top ones? I wonder if some are. Yeah. Damn dude, never commented on this pod before. This is just an anonymous guy who hates women and Jews, though, right? Damn dude, I've never actually commented on this pod before, and I've been listening for years at least. Saw you at Cobb's. What are you doing? Seeing this guy on makes me sad. That's just a guy who hates women and Jews. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Anyone who doesn't stand with Israel, they're the ones who actually hate women.
Dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Actually,
I think that the anonymous need to be alienated and need to not be listened to.
Well, do you remember?
Because I think that they're actually a very vocal minority.
I agree.
oh, so Brett does reveal there. I didn't even realize that. He reveals we have to silence the vocal minority, he calls us. Anybody who has a problem with him needs to be silenced. I put that on a t-shirt. Tattoo that on your wrist. You are the vocal minority. I go to the comments. It seems to be the majority, though. Very, very, very weird. Very strange. Much to think about.
And by treating them as the majority, that's why we're getting into the problem.
And that's why I asked you to come on this podcast.
It's just
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's the loud minority.
Yeah.
You know who we're talking about. Mean people on the internet.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, why is that funny? Is it because black people are loud? I don't get why they get to make that joke and then be like, no, but I'm better. I don't mean it the way the other people. So the other people, when they're just trying to be offensive. That's what you said earlier. People on podcasts, when they make jokes like that, they're just trying to be offensive for offensive sake. But when you make it, it's very tongue in cheek, and we all know you're joking. Actually, okay, all right. Well, I just need to know. You need to clarify before whether or not you're a better person than me. Actually, so you're allowed to make the same jokes.
Exactly.
As you refer to them.
No, it's an ideology. It's It's an ideology.
Yeah.
In all seriousness.
Disgusting.
That's why it's important that we don't just look at ourselves as entertainers, but people who condition people to accept who they are so they don't have to project hate onto people that are different than them.
So this is another thing comics do, man, where they act like they're like service dogs or something, that if it wasn't for them, people couldn't make it through the day. They couldn't become better people. They're also they're holding up this mirror to your psyche and making you a better person. It's like comedy's like therapy and blah, blah, blah. Harris Whittle said it best. Shut the fuck up. What did he say? He said, he was like, motherfuckers just want to laugh. It's a great tweet from Harris Whittle's, rest in peace. Motherfuckers just want to laugh.
Criticize. Okay. You want, do it in an intelligent way, but like,
how would you criticize?
You're fat and you're gross. There, I'm using all of my neurons in my brain. I'm using my big brain, Brett. You're fat and you're gross. Shut up.
How are you doing it?
Me or this podcast that we've done today in an intelligent way.
So there we go. And then they do that bit. And then let's go to, I think I have one more timestamp here. I think I put Brett auditioning here, 128:30. I think he kind of reveals. Oh, yeah. This is him auditioning. Here, watch this. Watch this.
Date yet. Sometime in the year. Oh, looks like we're out of time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to take a Polaroid picture of you. Theme music.
I love it.
If you could just give a whole bunch of reaction shots now. So as I'm telling that story, I didn't know.
So this is, Brett is immediately like deer in headlights, like, oh, I'm auditioning now. Rick's directing me in this comedic bit and what I need to do. And that's when he goes, oh, someone's finally giving me direction. I can be funny. Watch.
Reaction shots now. So as I'm telling that story, I didn't notice those reactions. So the pace stayed exactly what it was. But just give a whole bunch of, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Big that I should have. Thank you.
He's doing his comedy in an intelligent way.
Could you give me some in the context of engaged in the story? Like,
I am engaged. Your story's making me come. What's more engaging than that?
Wow. You never know what he's going to pull out of his bag of tricks. So that's that segment. We're moving on.
My chain. Don't you like my chain?